Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Callie for those who are new, and I am going to be student teaching in the fall semester with COVID-19 and all of that craziness. So I have started to create YouTube videos and my teacher Instagram, which is at Callie's Class. If you aren't following it already, definitely give it a follow. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video for more videos in the future. Today I am continuing a series that I have kind of been doing is my future classroom library. And it has proven to be quite a task because I keep getting more books, so every time I log things, I kind of just mix in all the books and don't add them. So I need to get in a better routine of doing that because I have now logged my books probably 3 times, and every time I just start over because I just don't even know where things are. But with redoing this room, I painted that wall back there, I moved in this bookshelf, put all my books in it, I labeled them with colored spines, and then I found out that the paper that I used for the spines wasn't super sticky and got kind of ruined, so I'm now covering them in just a clear transparent shipping tape. So today I'm going through my entire library over there that I've already put in the shelves, and most of them have the stickers on the side here, and then also I have on the inside my name. I'm just making sure that it has the sticker on the outside for the category that it's in, the sticker on the inside for my name, and then I am putting the tape over it and re-scanning it into the app that I use, which is called Bookshelf. So no promo, but I use Bookshelf, which is an app that my friend Bethany introduced to me, and I have been using it since because I honestly find it a lot easier than using my little Google Sheet. I still have my Google Sheet for reading levels, but I mainly just use the Bookshelf app for making sure that I have books before I pick them up. So anyways, I have been collecting books for my future library since I was in the block in the spring semester when we had to teach lessons using books. So I have started my collection then, and it has grown a lot. I've added a lot of books to it over time, and I have just lost track of which ones I have logged and not logged. So this is going to be my final time, and then when I get new books, I will log them, sticker them, and everything when I get them so that they're not just like in there. I have cut out a whole bunch of strips of this and cut it in half so that it fits right over the label, and I'm just putting the label on it, or the sticker over the label to protect it. In case it gets wet or rips or something, the tape will be there to protect it. So these are some that I've done already. So they're kind of shiny because of the tape, but they look so good when they're all together. So I'm just going to be working on putting tape over all of these and logging them with that app Bookshelf that I was just saying. So Bookshelf actually allows you to batch scan them so you can create your bookshelf. So say I'm doing my science books right now, so I can batch scan, and I'll have all of these out and just scan the IBSN on the back, and it will most likely pop up. There are a couple that you have to search for, and then a couple that you have to add in manually yourself, but most of them are on there, which is awesome. It also has a couple other fun features, like if you lend them out to people or you have students taking books, you can write who is taking them out. You can track their progress on where they're in reading it and all that stuff. You can also leave notes on each book, so if you have multiple copies of each book, you can write in the notes how many copies you have or something like that. So it is really cool. I've found it comes in handy a lot when you're collecting certain series. Like I have been working on the Magic Tree House and the Junie B. Jones, so I've scanned those over time, and when I find new ones, I know which ones I already have. So it is really helpful for collecting that so that I don't get multiples of the same ones all the time. So I'm just going to bring you guys along with me as I kind of reorganize this whole thing. I have a couple of piles already. I just finished my award-winning section with red labels, and they're on the floor, and now I'm moving into my orange ones, which are my science ones. So I will take you guys along with me as I do this. Before I go too far into doing all my labels, I wanted to show you what my bookshelf looks like now, close up, before, and then I'll show you an after when it's done. So it's really messy right now, but I'm going to use these bins for certain authors or series. These are all my chapter books that are not really part of a series or a little bit smaller series. And then I have leveled readers up here. And then I have, these were science, but I'm working on that right now. This is my Arthur collection. These will be nonfiction. I have some collections there. And then I have these labeled with the colors as well. And then all the ones up top here, I have to still label. But I have all of these already stickered. So green is history and math and holidays and poetry and all that. So I'm gonna be working on a lot of those today. And then I have some new books that I got here that I have to sticker and everything. So those have not even been in my collection yet. And then over here I have my bigger series. I have my Who HQs, Weird School, Weirder School, A to Z Mysteries, Some Amazing Days of Abby Hayes, and then in the back there's some Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Junie B. Jones, Encyclopedia Brown, Magic Tree House, Merlin Mission's Magic Tree House, the research guides, I Survived, Animal Arc, all that fun stuff. So these I actually have little labels like this that I have to make and finish putting on as well. So here's my Weird School little graphic. Oh, and then the Hugh HQ ones. This one's a really satisfying one because I have a lot of those done already. I also put the number of the series on the front, or for Who HQ there's not really a series order, but I just wanted to number them to make sure that I have all of them. But like this one is 22, so it's number 22. So that is what we're working with today. I'm definitely not gonna finish it all. It's definitely like a couple day project. It's gonna take a while, but maybe I'll get all my science ones done today, and then that bottom shelf with the green and blue. I actually have a question for you guys to answer in the comments below. Please, please, please help me. I have a whole bunch of these like small, I think they're kind of like a leveled reader from Scholastic, but they're on topics. Like this is science, earth science, vocabulary readers, and I have all of these too. But would you categorize these as science or leveled readers? Let me know in the comments below. So I just finished putting the tape on the outside of all of my books. So now they all have a nice protective covering, and I separated them into two piles. So this pile needs my library sticker that says my name, and this pile already has it, but I need to scan both of them into the bookshelf app. So I'm going to be doing that next. I'll take a screenshot video and insert it in the little corner up there so you can see how the app works. I will show you kind of like a tutorial on each of those in the little corner up there. So first on the video is how to create a bookshelf and how to delete it. You create a bookshelf by clicking the plus button in the top right corner, and then you can delete it just by swiping on it. And then after that I did a video on how to batch scan. So if you have your library already separated into categories, it's super easy to batch scan them, and it can just go fly by. It just adds them and it gives you a little notification at the top. And if it's not in their library records, it will tell you, or if you already have that book, it will say that that book already exists in your library, so you can't scan it again, which is really helpful if you're getting new books and you don't know, so that you know not to pick that one up. And then after that, I did a search book for Creatures of the Night, which didn't show up in there by the IBSN because I have it covered with the sticker. But I was able to add it by searching it, and then if I couldn't search it, I showed you guys how to enter your own book manually and you just type in the IBSN. You can take a picture of it, you can write little details about it, all that stuff. So it's super easy to use, as you just saw. So my dad is having a little concert in the kitchen, so if you can hear his music, please just ignore it, or his singing. But I wanted to give an update on how I'm sorting my books right now. So this is my progress so far. So this pile here are all of my award winners marked with a red sticker. They're all logged, stickered, and they have my library sticker on the inside. So those are all done and can get put back into my bookshelf. These are my science books that are all done. And then these are ones that I have scanned into the app. These need the science label on the side, the little orange sticker. I ran out, so I have to reprint some. And then these I have to still add to my app. And then these I need to print more of my library sticker for the inside of them. And then this one needs to add them to the app and put the science sticker on the outside here. This is what my shelf looks like. So all those books just came from here, and I'm gonna put them all back in, or at least the ones that are done, and then I will move on to So I have gotten to some of my favorite books in my library, and I just wanted to talk about the different categories that I have here and some of my favorites really quickly. So I have a light pink for socio-emotional books. So I have a ton of these, which I love these books so much. We learned a lot about these in the block, and so I have a lot of them that I really want to add to my collection, so these are really exciting for me. And then another category that I have are these here. It's a blue little label with a book on it, which means that these are a teacher's favorite or a read aloud that I love. So this one is If You Ever Want to Bring an Alligator to School, Don't. And one of my classmates in the block actually read this as her read aloud to us, and I loved it so much, and I ended up finding it somewhere. So this is one of my favorites for that. And then I have Giraffe Problems as well, which was my read aloud for the block, as you can see by the stickers all over for the notes, but I have it as a read aloud and an SEL. So it is such a great book. I love this one. So I have one for each season. So this is the winter sticker with a little snowflake. I have my fall stickers with little leaves on them, summer with a sun, and then for holidays or special occasions, I have one that says Happy Everything, so it's inclusive of everything. It has like a snowman, Christmas tree, a flag, Easter eggs, hearts. It's like Valentine's Day, everything. So those are my stickers for those. A light purple for poetry or arts. We have a darker green for family relationships, friendships, all that. And then lastly, in this stack, I have dark purple, which is my inclusive books. So it has multicultural, different languages, books that are in different languages, inclusivity with special needs, just topics that are more difficult to talk about. So I have those as my diverse and inclusive books with this purple little label. So those are some of the categories that I've created in my library, but I just wanted to share that with you. Okay guys, we are at the end of the day. It is 6 o'clock almost. I've gotten a good majority of the books labeled with the tape. I don't have enough of the stickers for the outside or the stickers for the inside of my books. So this will definitely have to go into tomorrow. I just wanted to update you on how it stands at the end of the day because it is a mess right now. So on my desk, I have the books that won't scan that I have to search manually. I also have a couple on the floor here. Like that one I have to add manually. This one needs to be added to the app and have the science label. And then this one needs the label on the outside. This one is still the same. I need the name stickers, but I have to print them. This is my chapter books. I didn't really touch those today. These are still the books that I have to categorize, so I don't have all of the spines for them or the insides. This is the status of the bookshelf. I moved a lot of the science and history leveled readers up there, which I have to organize as well. We have the award winners in red, science in orange. These are going to be yellow. They're just gonna be like fiction books. These green, there's two different, you can barely tell with this lighting, but there's the light green, historical fiction, and the dark green, which is like relationships, family, friends. Then we have classics in that little light blue, read alouds with the little book. The blue is English and math subject-based books, the holiday books, and then we have spring, fall, and winter books. I have a couple of summers down there, but I ran out of tape, so those have not been taped or anything like that. SEL, poetry, and then inclusive books. So that is the status of my bookshelf. Believe it or not, but I have a lot more books in my car that I got yesterday at the Million Book Project. I was going to make a vlog about them yesterday and what we did volunteering. I literally filmed an intro, so I'm gonna insert that into this video because I want to do another video about them, but I just did not get any footage yesterday. So I'm gonna insert a video of our intro, what we do there, what their mission is, what they stand for. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is 10:25 in the morning and I am driving to Fall River for the Million Book Project once again. So I thought that I would do another vlog. This time I am volunteering there and we've come back a couple of times. In the past I did a YouTube vlog telling everybody in Massachusetts about this amazing nonprofit that me and my friend Bethany found called the Million Book Project in Fall River, Mass. And ever since then we've gone there. This will be our third time going back there, but instead of going there for books, we go there to volunteer our time and help organize books for their thrift store, which is Red Ribbons. So their Instagram is Red Ribbons 617. You can find them on Facebook, and yeah. So we've come here a couple of times. Like I said, this will be our third time since that first vlog that I filmed a few weeks ago. Anyways, so we donate our time at this amazing nonprofit and we love them so much. Since student teaching is starting pretty soon, like in the next couple of weeks, we wanted to go back another time before the semester gets crazy, basically. It's kind of our little pre-student teaching party, and we are celebrating it by volunteering at this amazing nonprofit that we go to. So, if you are from Massachusetts and you are an educator, a parent, a teacher, a librarian, literally anything, a student, they donate books to people who need them, like teachers, librarians, anything of that sort, and they are completely free. So basically, to set up a time to come here, you just need to message them on Facebook or Instagram and they will be able to work that out with you. But I highly recommend this organization if you are looking to build your library. They really have a ton of books. I am meeting Caitlin, which her Instagram is STEM into Learning, and I will be meeting Bethany there. We all go to Bridgewater State and we're all student teaching in the fall. So this has kind of become one of our favorite activities to do together this summer. So yeah. Oh, and Bethany's Instagram is @teachingminihumans with dots in between. So go follow them on their Teachergrams, and also follow my Teachergram, which is at Callie's Class. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment if you have gone to the Million Book Project in Fall River. And if you do go, make sure to mention me, Bethany, and Caitlin's names because they love us. And then I'll show you some pictures up here after that little montage is over of the work that we did and the organization of their books that we did. And then I also have some books in my car from there that I will give you a little tour of right now. So these are some of the books that I got for myself yesterday at the Million Book Project. There's some chapter books, Black Lagoon, different series, Animal Arc, I've been collecting, Weird School, all that stuff. And then at the bottom, there's a surprise, but we picked out some books from the Million Book Project for a giveaway with me, Bethany, and Caitlin. So stay tuned for future giveaways. We literally have like 4 planned, so those are all for you guys. I also still have some books in my car from the last time we volunteered, so I'm just gonna move the ones from my Amazon wish list that I have in here, and I will show you guys those too. Speaking of my Amazon wish list, I will have it linked below in the description of this video. As always, if you find this helpful and want to gift something to my future classroom or my student teaching experience, it will be in the link below. These are some of the books that I got last time. They let us take a whole bunch of Magic Treehouse books from their collections. I also got some of these from another person that was getting rid of them. Some series books here. Junie B. Jones. I got this one because it has my name on it. Some picture books. This one I was pretty excited about because I found it in Spanish and English, so that was really cool for me. Also have a Fancy Nancy back there. Diary of a Worm. Splat the Cat. Crafty Chloe. Biggest Snowman. Color of Us. A Chair for My Mother. If You Take a Mouse to the Movies. Night Before Easter. Franklin. Miss Fox's Class Goes Green. A bunch of Mercer Meyer books. Night Before Summer Vacation. But yeah, that's my trunk right now.